Welcome to this week's video. Today I've come out early in my local woods, try out something that I've managed to get for Christmas. Denise bought me for Christmas, which is really nice. It's the pronunciation is correct, Tragopan. It's not a smock, it's a poncho. So did some filming of me sort of getting set up into it. Really quite like it. It's nice and light, goes into my front pocket of my smock. You can try it on in two guises. You can have it on, but not covering the tripod, but just over yourself, which gives you quite a bit of free movement. But the problem I've got, I need to get some camouflage for my leg. And alternatively, what you can do is to put it up over the camera and the tripod. So it covers you completely. The downside of that is it's just a little bit tight. So I think I'm going to try it a few more times, maybe get out tomorrow morning. Overall, quite pleased. Shooting on the A7 IV, I had it a couple of weeks now, really starting to like it. There's odd features which just sort of beat the A7 III. You know, it's a bit of an upgrade, which is quite nice. So it's mid-morning now, so I'm going to probably go back to the house, do a few chores, and then I think it was either come here in the evening and try out the poncho again, or go down to Farley Marshes just to see if I can get the shorties again. What I'll do probably is when I get back to the car and to get a bit better signal, I'll see what the wind's like. The wind is quite high here. If it doesn't calm down this afternoon, it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get filming anyway at Farley Marshes, but I might be able to get some photographs. So yeah, uncertain whether this is going to have a great deal of wildlife in this week, but yeah, a little bit of a review on this product. Really quite like it. Yeah, so let's see what comes. Farlington Marsh is just too windy. I did pop down there for a couple of hours and we were blown all over the show, and I just thought, well, the short-haired owls are probably going to stay out of the wind as well. So pop back for the evening. I think when I'm shooting from this location, I didn't need the Tragopan Poncho really. I was quite some distance away. But it was an opportunity for me to test out the A7 IV. A for its focusing. So what's different about the A7 III to the A7 IV is the fact that you have this focus assist. So in video you can use autofocus, which I would never have done in this scenario with the A7 III, but use autofocus, but then use the manual ring to adjust. So I thought, experiment with that. Secondly, what I wanted to do was to test the low light capabilities. Now this is a bit technical here, but I'm on a 12,800 ISO, and I've done very little in post to this. And apart from the focus, the continuous focus pulsing a little, I think it was trying to grab a little bit of the foreground, I was absolutely massively impressed, and the way it handles the noise. So yeah, it's definitely some marginal gains. I know for some people upgrading from the A7 III, possibly there isn't enough there, but if you're into video, which I am, then there's just enough here to make it really worthwhile. And 33 megapixel means you can crop in post if you're doing pictures. So here it's got human eye detection, bird eye detection, and an animal eye detection. So I've got animal eye detection on, and like I say, it just gets confused a little bit. It was just pulsing back and forth, but overall, yeah, really quite pleased. I'm looking forward to trying it out sort of in daylight, to see how well that tracking works. I thought that this was it. I was walking back to the car and it was almost dark, and the last field just before the car park, there were two more deer, male and a female. This is the male. Just about make out the antlers just starting to grow, and the female here with a little tush. But it was just like, I looked away from the camera and for me it was almost dark, but what was really impressive is I use focus peaking, and I know it's a bit disgusting with the female, they're urinating, but the A7 III, the focus peaking would not have worked, but it was working. Next day, in the morning, went out. So this was, in my view, a true test of the camouflage. Had it on. I was back in amongst these brambles here, and had this one. I had to wait a little bit for the doe here to come in from the fields. So I get, normally in the mornings you can get a really clear view of them, but I wanted to test the camouflage. So came in. Now, really astute. Now the wind was blowing quite strongly from my right shoulder across to the left here, so it wasn't ideal. And I thought, she's really intent on looking at something. So there was something to my left. I was looking over, couldn't see anything, but very, very alert. She did look around a few times, looked towards my direction. Didn't appear to pick me up, but I think definitely the smell. I think she got a scent of me. Now, something I didn't realise was there was a second one holding back. Trotted off. So here I was in autofocus, but then using the ring to track the manually focus. So it's like an override. It's a focus assist. So you can start off in autofocus and then just override it, which I think for me is a big plus. I mainly do videos, so that's just an absolute plus. So I sort of second guessed here that the second one was going to come out, and just stopped and just had a little look around. Coincidence or not, just peered back to me. Anyway, as I walked back to the car, lovely, lovely dawn. Very, very windy. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give a big thumbs up and subscribe. And as always, I hope you join me in the next one.